is Rebecca Spoon. I'm 15 years old. Okay, my name is Rebecca Spoon. I'm 15 years old. I go to the high school. First, I'd just like to say thank you to all the kids who are brave enough to come up here, because this is truly all about us right now. Personally, I don't think an under 21 club is a good idea. I mean, you say you want us to have a safe place, but we already have that. That's why we have our youth groups, our school dances. And here you. Bye.
You're fine.
Just that. I don't think that an under 21 club is a good idea.
My name is Gary Grigsby. I'm a candidate for the 122nd Legislative District, the State Rep District. Ms. McGee will be one of my opponents. And the thing, I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. Many of you know me as an announcer for marching band competitions. At the university, I'm the announcer for the Marching Mules. I announce for Carrollton Band Day. As educators, we need to find solutions, and the state legislature is giving us a solution by reducing school budgets. So my concern is that this is creating an opening for an alternative like this under 21 club. So we need to return state education funding to the full maximum level, and that will get the alternative necessity out of the picture. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I just have one other thing to say, and I direct this towards you, ma'am. I would ask that you relay this to Mr. Juba as well. If you expect us to show you and this club respect, some people won't. But if you expect people with an open mind to do that, you need to show us the same respect.
I do. I see the pros and the cons of this, okay? I understand where everybody's coming from. I lived in Odessa. I live in Odessa. I've been here my whole life, okay? If something was like this and if I didn't know the guy, then yeah, I would, okay? But everybody here is going off of what they have read off of Facebook, the internet, or whatever, okay? Nobody here knows Charles.
I understand
They don't
that.
know him how he is today.
Okay.
He is a nice guy. He is a family-oriented
Then he
person.
needs to
That's
prove
all he
that.
cares about. I know, but nobody will even give him a chance.
Ma'am, when you open a chapter under the National Socialist Movement that has something to do with our children in December of 2009, you are no longer in the past. That to me is the present.
And I'm sorry for being up here again, but I didn't remember what I had to say or ask.
I can't hear you.
You guys were talking about the ordinances that you wanted to change. One of the things that I wanted to say, because I know you were worried about some of the statements in the ordinances that talk about character or other things, something that you have to remember is anything that has to do with children, there should be background checks. If anybody's opening a business that involves children, or they're going to be in advance. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, anybody that's asking for a permit, really, you should be posting that and letting us know.
Yes, the softball example.
Yeah.
go
But my
softball.
example was, as an assistant coach for softball, I had to have a background check to help with soccer and softball. So why wouldn't somebody that's opening a business in our community for our children not hold that responsibility? That doesn't make sense to me.
To give you a remark to that, want time to look over these ordinances, and I feel confident that they will come up with an ordinance that'll fit everyone's needs.
And I understand, and I do want to commend you for not jumping, because it's easy to. We're all emotional right now. We're worried about our kids, and it's real easy to overreact or just put something in place that we're going to regret, and I don't want to do that. But we are charging you, as citizens of Odessa, that this, not to just table this for 6 months. We want you working on it like next week. Very watching.
My name is Kim Franklin, and I was going to stay seated because my daughter spoke earlier, but I can't. The National Socialist Movement openly embraces its racist and anti-Semitic ideology. It proudly proclaims its worship of Adolf Hitler and the Third Reich. Now, the problem that I have is that my daughter, all week long, both daughters for that matter, have said to me, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I need more facts. I need to know what this means. What this means is that his past is coming back to haunt him. Because it's not left in the past. It's just not. I'm going to read one more thing. I have a ton of information here. But I'm going to read this, and you make up your mind based on your friend. This was obviously in 2006, but it just made me ill when I read it. This was Hal Turner. He has a radio show, or did, that was based out of New Jersey, which is a favorite of all white supremacist groups. Here's what he said. If you want social change in this country, if you want the homos shoved back in the closet, if you want the border with Mexico sealed, if you want the illegal aliens rounded up and deported out of the country, if you want the, I won't use this word, but the N-word, and Spicks to stop beating, raping, robbing white people, it's going to take violence. That's the reality. It's going to take violence. I don't want my children or any of the rest of these children that I feel like they're my own ever having a part of this.
Is that out of Charles?
Ever. It's part of what he is now representing.
Yes.
National Socialist Movement. He started it in December 2009 out of Oak Grove. That's it.
Could you please get that camera out of my face?
Okay, I'm going to try to talk really loud. My name's Christy, and hopefully I can stick to my list. Okay, here's the thing. I live in Wellington. Okay, can we stop it? Probably not. Can we be proactive? Yes. Okay, security. What are we going to do about it? I swear.
You can't sit down.
I know, I'm very nervous. Okay.
You want me to read it for you?
Yes. My other friend wouldn't read it for me. Okay, here's the thing. Security outside the club. Kids drinking and smoking. Okay, how are we gonna do it? Okay, who is he employing? Okay, sorry. Okay, is he employing people from Odessa, people we know, people from Wellington, or others? Okay. And I have talked to my kids, and I have said, even if my kids, they probably won't go. They said they won't, and I believe them. But where does that money go? Where is the money he raises going? Okay, is it going to pay off the bar, or is it going toward his beliefs?